Man, I got that for over a year. I got definitely the modern one. My react to being so why? Hey, I took my time with it, bro. There's been a lot going on, problems, other opportunities, all of that type of stuff. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Flexy Joe, Mr. Officer. Okay, so leave Mr. Officer part 2. So then we'll my react to part 1 B. Let me know and I'll check it out. Oh, Abuko. Man said they broke down his door and that, bro. That's why they cut his dreadlocks. Because there's even another case in that that my mom was telling me about in Gambia, bro, where they arrested an old man or Rasta man or whatever. But I can't remember what the crime even was or whatever, but they were threatening to cut his locks. And I think my mom said eventually they did actually cut his locks. And he said that if they do it, he's gonna go into hunger strike where for him comes out do leka dara. You get me, guys? Got your head chopped do leka. He was basically protesting because hanga a very niti yene niti then the igis comes out dreadlocks and that bruv comes out hairstyler. But bruv, when it comes to the Rasta people and the way of Rasta living and that fam, Rastafari living, like that's a actual like basically a religion, bro. That's a culture and that fam. That's the way people kind of navigate themselves. That's how they find the compass to life, man. So for other people, the dreadlocks and that bruv is something much, much, much deeper, man. You get what I'm trying to say? Mune is not from Jupiter. You get with Jupiter and that, bro. I'm not an alien. I'm basically you. You are me and that, bro. So why are you doing this to me, man? Even Mansa. I'm going to want to some Benin video. I can't remember what video I was reacting to, but many comes out Sibir Angal Terfini. I've never been stopped by police. Police mustn't stop in Berabi. You get me? Because me, I stay out the way. But the first place that I was stopped by police was in Gambia, bro. When I was at Senegambia. And I was going inside to get some money out, to take some money out with one of my friends. It was just two people. Man, I was my boy, but I don't them put getting Harley, see Ben and Bang or whatever. And then showing you, oh my God, you know, hey, Kaifi, da. There's my boy, he wasn't in the wrong, but he was arguing with the police to the point where the police said that he can't enter and he had to go sit down somewhere else and that fam. Which you obviously know when it comes to police, bro, they're on power trips, bro. They have the power. So at the end of the day, if you do something that they don't like, that can just make life harder for you. So he wasn't in the wrong, but at the same time, you should have calmed down. My small boy, no mom. So he only sees red, man. Do they want to chill? You get me? But yeah, I didn't get into my bag, researched my bag and that emptied it, all of that type of stuff and that fam. But it's crazy to me. And the whole reason is that, man, I'm half Gambian, half Jamaican. I'm in my own country, bro. And the reason you're stopping me is putting a protect Tubabsi that are inside Senegambia, because Senegambia is like a strip with restaurants, hotels, all of that. And there's a lot of tourists that go there. So now I'm in my own country, but you're stopping me to protect foreigners, bro. Like, come on now, man. It's backwards, bro. It's backwards when you think about it, fam. So I hear this is not a laughing matter, yeah? So guys, just so legi nakala nekari top nisi. Why is he jumping in the air like that, bro? Hey, that is funny, fam. But yeah, back to seriousness. Back to seriousness. Hey, crazy to me. Don't kick me, don't abuse me and that, fam. But that's the maddest thing, because as a police officer, no matter which country it is, you have a duty. I mean, not in some African countries, the police forces, it can be corrupt without a doubt on that, bro. But I haven't, obviously, it probably does happen, but I haven't really heard of cases where people have like getting abused or whatever, fam. Lolo mo musumako dega. in terms of like, comes I say police brutality in like America or whatever. I haven't really heard of that in what do you call it in the Gambia or in probably maybe in other African countries, but Gambia specifically, I haven't really heard that. So if that is the case, people need to speak up. Or people need to speak up about that more. Still, I can't. So basically he had a little what do you call it? He had a little pack in his pocket or whatever of weed. They found it, and bruv, the police were basically acting like I killed someone or I killed their cousin or whatever, the way they were going in and that, fam. You get what I'm trying to say? Because at the end of the day, even Angleterre, the same thing, like Angleterre, the Western world and that, bruv. Poor police officer, Mumuna remain see mom job and be fuck mo nekadi arresting it and all of that type of stuff and that, but they have to meet what you call a quota. So for them to meet a quota, that means that they have to go outside, make arrests, give tickets, all of that type of stuff. And also it's the way they basically make the money. So obviously when police officers see someone committing a crime and that, but that's an opportunity for them to do their job in that film. So normally they'll be quite malicious, but also they can be what's the word in that, bro? Sometimes they'll go over the top and do things that they don't need to do, basically, fam. You get me? Or for a little petty crime, they'll act like you did something 10 times worse or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say? One Gambia sumambo kanga bulnamu setan topala respect mota manamuna pana. That's basically what I've been saying, bro. He said, I'm basically your family. I'm basically your brother, bro. Don't let the devil kind of like come over you and that, fam, and do things that you're not supposed to be doing, bro. But that's literally the same thing when the police stop me and that, fam. Like, you're stopping me. I lived in Gambia for how long? I am Gambian. But now you're stopping me and searching me and that, bro, to quote unquote protect foreigners. And I wasn't even doing anything. I was literally just walking into Senegambia with a friend. I wasn't with 15,000 people. I wasn't with 15 people or 20 people. I wasn't running. I was just walking and that, minding my business. You get what I'm trying to say? Well, any opportunity, man. Tene could Gambia, kese. And obviously the Western world, there's laws in place to protect the citizens. And also now, obviously, in like places like America, UK, the officers have to have a camera that's constantly on so it can record everything that's going on. So there's some ways to hold them accountable. Why Gambia, Jamaica, that's not there. Mr. Officer, suma brodanga, respecta my no bakara, buldega mansa sobala, nyaka fit mota, my kema para officer, bulma kilo lalsi suma ya hisa, bulma kik holalsi ala wahisa, lasi ala nyaka suma bahisa, maneka ya karvi suma sahisa, bulma kilo lalsi suma ya hisa, bulma kik holalsi ala wahisa, lasi ala nyaka suma bahisa, maneka ya karvi suma re, lun life wala lun langere, kisna man suma re, lun life wala lun langere, kaida machule sikam baby, choy den ma endi sumar sebi, feka bena smoking si suma post bi, mumeni manda mare isen kuwazin. Shout out to man like Flexy Joe, man. For some way, then over important. Especially see time, I'm there when it comes to no gese Gambia from the can you beef and all of that type of stuff, bro. It's like, yeah, that's new they entertain. It's nice and that, bro. But at the same time, these type of tracks are also important. So in terms of this year, what you gonna import and Sibir Gambia, Flexy Joe, Mr. Officer Part 2 is definitely important one. And then Riagna to Beanie Tam, which was man like AK, sober, what be time, that's over important. You get what I'm trying to say, especially for people that indulge in different things. So shout out to AK, shout out to Flexy Joe. And you get different way, but I'm that's important, that's I'm meaning, that I'm gonna motivate people, man. So yeah, it's your boy Njies, and I'm out of here and big people, man. I'm gone. So